Hi there and welcome to day 40 of my video challenge. My name's Mike Sherritt and I'm the co-owner and CEO of the power of 3x3.com. Now today in my video challenge we're going to talk about home-based business tax deductions and some little things that you might not know about getting tax reductions off your bills at the end of the year for your tax, because obviously as a home-based business owner you do have to still pay tax because you're an home-based business owner if you're making money, so you need to be aware of what you need to do. So I'm going to break that up for you now. So I'm going to give you a 10-point list that I use for myself to get tax deductions for my home-based business tax deductions that I get at the end of the year in April, which is our tax year. Now, I'm just going to run through them quite quickly, but I've also made a blog. So if you do want to check this out, I've got a blog that tells you a bit more about things. So tax deduction number one. If you join any home-based business, purchase any foreign franchise, such as kits, franchise fees may be claimed as deductions for your tax. Receipts for these startup businesses is also vital, because obviously you need to show these to people for the tax office to be able to believe that it's actually real, because anyone could make that up and say I've paid $1,000 to sign up and they give it you back and you could be lying. So it's got to be something that you can see. An email, print it off, put it into a folder, start doing this, because you need to do this every day. Now, number two, business supplies. If you buy anything, pens, paper, webcams, mouses, internet, electricity, gas, then you can use them as tax deductions, business supplies, because you should be using them for your business to run it, to keep yourself hot or cold. If you need to do with the electricity, you need to be able to have all the equipment so that you've got your mouse. Let me put the camera back. So you've got your mouse, your keyboard, your screen, everything that you do, you need to keep receipts for. Your computer as well, yeah, that's another thing. Paper, trays, pens, paper, pencils, notepads. I've got tons and tons of notepads and diaries and everything in my drawers in the office, and obviously I use that. I keep the receipts, and at the end of the year I put in my home-based business tax deduction sheet, and I have business supplies on it. So number three, advertising. Any advertising you pay for on the internet, you can write that off as a home-based business tax deductions, and it can help you so that you know that if you have to pay for your marketing, your advertising now, you can write it off in April, get your money back for your business. You can put the ads on again, write it off at the end of the year, get it back again, do the same again. It gives you an advertising budget that you can use and that you can grow each and every year. So the more you grow it, the more money you actually get off your end of your bill. Now, another one that you need to be doing is items given away. If you give anything away, you can write that off as a tax deduction. But obviously, because if you're giving that away for free, you're not earning any money, are you? So you can get it back off the tax and say, I give this item away for free. I've signed it here, so have they. Look, that's proof that I've given that them. Phone bills, internet access. Like I was saying, any business supplies, you can also use phone and internet. Because if you're working from home, you should be ringing people, and you also should be using the internet so that you can network with different people on social networks. That's another thing you can write off on your home-based business tax deductions. Another one, a cell phone as well, you can use as a deduction. Home office, anything that you've got. So if you bought tables, chairs, sofa, lighting, new decorating stuff, you can write them off for building as a home office. You can write that off as well on your home-based business tax deductions. Long distance, I think it's, yeah, I'm trying to think what I put in the post, but I just written. Long distance phone calls, you can write them off as well as a tax deduction. You can use them to use for your exact same things really, but I'm just giving you different ideas of things you can use, put to one side and start building up. Returned checks, bank fees, you can use that if you incur any checks or anything that bounce off customers, you can get that back off the tax at the end of the year. Postage, if you're using stamps or services to post things out to people, you can get that back as well. That's another one. I think there's one more, computer software. I've mentioned it all. It's all different things that you can apply for. These are the 10 things that I mostly apply for every single year. I update the computer, get a new screen, get a new mouse, get a new webcam, I actually do get these things. And obviously, because I know at the end of the year, I'll be paid back for it. So I know that I'm getting them out my tax deductions and that I don't have to pay tax on that, and they'll give me the money back on tax. And that's what happens. That if you're spending all this money on your business, they will give you that back at the end of the year. So if you want to check out my blog and have a look at it, it's blog.powerof3x3.com. So that's blog.powerof3x3.com/Mike Sherritt. The link will be below the video if you're on YouTube watching this. And if you're not on YouTube watching this, on any social media, click on the link for the YouTube, go to the video, the link's underneath the video for you. Or if you're on my blog, you can have a look at them. Any links you want to look at, like looking at any of my blog posts, or if you're interested in joining our company for free and getting one of these blogs, obviously if you're interested, below my name on the blog, there's a link you can click that says click here. Click on that, go and have a look at the free tour and have a look at what we can offer you. But for me, till tomorrow, my name's Mike Sherritt. This is Home-Based Business Tax Deductions, day 40 in my 90-day challenge. I'll speak to you again.